Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hi friends, Shivani this side and I'm here with yet another edition of Tech Talk, a show which disseminates information on trending technological solutions. Today, we have with us Deep Singh Solanki, who is a researcher in blockchain and cybersecurity at C3I Hub IIT Kanpur. He'll give us insights on blockchain and metaverse. So, let's listen in.
Hi everyone, my name is Deep Singh Solanki and I am working here at C3I Hub IIT Kanpur as a cybersecurity and a blockchain researcher. So have you guys heard about the term blockchain? I'm pretty sure that you might have. But do you know how a blockchain works and what exactly a blockchain is? So let me tell you about it. So what does the blockchain term implies? So blockchain is consisted of two words, block and a chain. A block consists of data of many things. It could be about anything, but mostly it is about the transaction and the details of the receiver and the sender. And all these blocks, when arranged in a chain, is called a blockchain. What does a blockchain consist of? So in a block where the data is stored, there are many things, the header, the hash and data. So a block contains of the block number, the hash of the block and the data it contains. So what is the block number? Simply, the block number is the arrangement of which a block is arranged into the chain. And what is the hash? So a hash is a unique identity of a block. Whatever the data it is plus the number of the block, it what implies to the hash. And the hash is calculated by a hashing algorithm. Every block has its unique hash depending upon the data. No two hashes can be same in a blockchain. The data consists of the transaction in a blockchain plus it is implied to, which is the receiver, plus the data which is sent by whom, which is the sender. So why is blockchain so popular right now? So blockchain offers many benefits from the traditional databases. First, it is a distributed ledger. So a distributed ledger is a database in which it is distributed among everyone. So suppose there are many nodes in a blockchain. So every node consists of all the ledger of all the transactions that have happened inside the blockchain. So you have, if you are a node, then you contain one copy of the ledger. If I am a node, then I have one copy of the blockchain. In such case, when there is an attack on the blockchain, there can be no tampering of the data, because if an attacker tries to tamper with my data, there is always another copy of data in your node, and there are several nodes in which tampering the data at once, it is highly unlikely. Secondly, ledger is immutable, meaning that if an attacker tries to tamper the data, he can tamper data from one ledger to maybe 5 ledgers to maybe 10 ledgers. But if in a blockchain there are 5,000 to 10,000 hosts, it is near to impossible to change the data of every transaction. So it is not possible for under current circumstances. Another implementation of blockchain which has been revised in the recent years is smart contracts. So a smart contract is basically a contract which is written in code and it is advised by the computer. So unlike traditional contracts which had been done in paper, so you'll have to look after all the paperwork, all the records, and when you want to go back to a certain record, you'll have to go through each and every paper that had been connected to it. Instead, in a smart contract, all the contracts definition has been written in a code which is very easy for a computer to understand and in turn makes your work easy. The first implementation of smart contract had been seen in Ethereum. Now, you might have heard about Ethereum. It is, and you might be thinking, it is a cryptocurrency. Yes, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, but before that, it is a blockchain. It is a layer 1 blockchain. So in that, smart contracts are written, and for the transaction of the smart contracts, it was the cryptocurrency Ethereum had been used. After that, there has been many developments in the field of blockchain. After the smart contracts and the cryptocurrency of Ethereum had been another advancement called DeFi's, or decentralized finance platforms. In decentralized finance platforms, unlike banks, where all the data had been stored in a bank and no one was able to access these things, in a decentralized platform, you will be given or lended money or any kind of asset with the help of the ledger or smart contract, which has been advised by the community. So there is no central authority, no central entity to look upon it. This had made everything easier based on all the transactions, all the exchange of assets compared to what had been going on previously. A recent development in the field of blockchain, which had been going on for quite a while but hadn't had any traction, is metaverse. Metaverse implies to meta and verse. Meta in Greek stands for beyond, and verse is a universe. So metaverse is an integrated platform between AR and VR, which is augmented reality and virtual reality. So in basic terms, metaverse is a digital multimodal interaction of various platforms. So how does metaverse technology work? So in metaverse, there are 7 layers in which a metaverse technology works. It depends on the user experience, the surrounding reality, and many more. So in metaverse, you are basically interacting in a virtual environment in which you are trading virtual assets. You will be visiting somewhere virtually without having to leave your own convenience. So how does metaverse and blockchain work together? Suppose you are sitting there in your home or your apartment and you want to attend some meeting, but there are many platforms such as Zoom or Google Meet in which you can attend a meeting. But if you want to be there at present, specifically it's somewhere where you need to show some physical attributions. So how are you going to do? It is very difficult to perform such operations from a video chatting platform such as Zoom. So metaverse offers many benefits over the current situation. The first one being a decentralized presence. So in metaverse, you are present somewhere in a virtual environment in which trading of virtual assets and virtual attributes is relatively possible, if not being possible within the physical presence. So what does metaverse actually provides? One of the very first advantages of metaverse is to make remote work effective, in which you can be present at any place within a virtual environment without having to be present there physically. Second, it also makes developing decentralization quite easy, which is one of the core element of blockchain. Decentralization refers to as a certain entity which is not controlled by a centralized body or a centralized government. Which a centralized government, suppose an example, good example and a very simple example would be a country. A country is led by a centralized government, but in case of blockchain, it is not advised or controlled by a centralized government. Rather, it is being advised and looked after by the community. Whatever the community advises, the rules for a blockchain shall be implemented in the blockchain, and everyone will be following that particular set of rules instead of going for the centralized rules. Also, a metaverse produces digital avatars which can be used in the digital verse or a metaverse. Instead of being present physically, you have your clones inside a meta universe which will look just like you, will have physical attribution just like you, but you won't have the physical presence there, which has many great benefits. Also, metaverse makes remote work quite efficient and quite easy, in which you can be attending the meetings or you can be attending your conferences, your seminars without having to worry about traveling to some other places or some other countries which you cannot given any circumstances, by be it the COVID virus, be it anything. So it makes the whole process of working remote quite hassle free. web is now moving from web 2 to web 3, in which you can take all the benefits of a blockchain, of a metaverse, and of all the other things in the industry and implement it in one place, and you can access it from your own computer without needing of special hardware. So this was a basic idea of what a blockchain is, how does the blockchain technology work, and how does a metaverse is implemented with a blockchain technology, and what is actually metaverse, and a brief history of it. Thank you.
That was some great piece of information. I hope now you must have gotten complete clarity on this complex subject called the blockchain. With this, I would like to take your leave now until next time. Till then, keep watching for the space. Goodbye.